We're so trash. I cannot believe the performance that I just saw from Real Madrid today. Actually, no, I can believe it. Because we've been ass this entire season. Another game that we have to scumbag our way to getting 3 points. Celta Vigo should have scored about 3 goals today. I don't know how we have remained undefeated in La Liga this season. Because, boy, we have been getting away with it. And I'm telling you something right now, chat. It's not sustainable. We've had a very easy opening to our season. And look at how bad we've looked. How many chances today did Celta Vigo miss? They were missing some chances that I thought it would have been harder to miss than score. We got to be one of the luckiest teams on planet Earth. God himself must be a Real Madrid fan. I don't ever want to see us line up in a back 3 ever again. Tchouameni, Militao, Rudiger were getting opened up. They were bent over and were just taking it. We got very lucky today, chat. And I'm telling you something right now. This is going to be a very long season for us. If we don't go out there in the January transfer window and spend some fucking money, we're not winning a thing. We're not winning La Liga. We're not winning the Champions League. Not with the form that we're on. We are awful. We're a squad full of big names and expensive players, but we're not a team. There's no chemistry. We look lost out there. We can't hold the ball in possession. We can't create any chances from open play. I mean, my God. I cannot believe how bad we've looked to start off this season. How many games are we into this season with in all comps? We've probably played, 15, 16 games? We've only looked good in 3 of them. Alaves, Espanyol, Atletico Madrid. Those are the only 3 games that we actually looked like how we're supposed to. A dominant side. Why do we always start off games so slow? The first 10 minutes, we should have been down 1-0. Every single game, we come out looking sluggish. We come out looking like we're just supposed to win. One day, we are going to get battered this season. And everybody's going to be looking around confused on how we just got destroyed. And it's not going to even be by a team that we might expect it to. It might be against a bottom half team in the table. And they are going to bust our ass. And we're going to lose like a 4 or a 3-0. Because you keep giving all these big chances to these teams. We've been very lucky that people, just for some reason, against us, seem to be missing their shooting boots. We're very lucky. We should have lost. Today, we should have lost. Mbappe was man of the match. He was mid. I'm going to be real. Mbappe was mid today. But he scored a screamer. Hopefully that boosts his confidence. Vinicius also scored the second goal. Great assist by Luka Modric. Aside from those 2 things, we did nothing with the ball. We couldn't create. We couldn't break down Celta Vigo's defense like that. And I will give them some credit. Every single time a team plays us, they turn into prime Italy. Their defending is just immaculate. But I don't give a shit. What's the point in me having all these world-class players if I can't break down Celta Vigo? What's the point? No Arda Güler today. No Arda Güler. Again, another game where my guy gets a DNP. He needs to leave in January. Arda Güler, if you're watching this video, go on loan. Carlo does not rate you. I've been telling people this for the longest. Carlo Ancelotti does not rate Arda Güler. Danny Ceballos came back from injury today. He's been out for like 2 months, and he got subbed on before Arda Güler has. I don't give a fuck what Carlo tells me in press conferences about how much he trusts Arda and he's going to get up. He's not going to develop while you're our manager. Send Arda on loan. Let him go back to Fenerbahce for the second half of the season. Carlo, I've been giving you a lot of time. People in my watch-alongs, the chat, a lot of people want you sacked. I've been backing you. But you're starting to piss me off because the structure that we have is not good. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Nothing. You have a squad full of all these world-class players. And look at how bad we look. That formation today. A 3-4-2-1. I don't ever want to see that again. How did we play with a back three and we were still getting opened up? You know why? Because we don't have any defensive reinforcements. If we lose against Barcelona next Saturday, Carlo, I'm telling you this right now, bro, you're going to lose me. You're going to lose me. I don't like to have a short-term memory. For everybody that wants Carlo out, I back him because last season, despite all the injuries, we still won the Spanish Super Cup. We won La Liga. We won the Champions League. In August, we just won the UEFA Super Cup. And I get it. We are still having issues in that midfield, right? Toni Kroos has left. But my God, is Toni Kroos leaving mean that we're just shit now? You have to find a way to get us through this because your job is on the line. I think this is Carlo's last season. I do not think Carlo is our manager next season. And I don't believe the club will sack him. I don't believe that Carlo deserves to be sacked because he's done so much for us. But I need me a new manager at the time next season kicks off because we're in for a very long season. Defensively, we look shit. Lucas Vazquez, you are shit. Stop talking to me about this guy being a legend because he's been at the club for 20 years or 10 years. I don't give a shit how long he's been here. He's mid. He's in the same class as Nacho. He's never meant to start games for the club unless we're playing a Division 2 or 3 team in a cup competition. This guy was costing us today. Out of position. So much space in that right side of the defense. I don't know how Celta Vigo did not score more than one goal. They had about 4 great opportunities. And now, our easy run of games has stopped after today. We've been very fortunate with all the mid to bottom half teams that we've played against. But now, shit gets serious. We got to go play Dortmund in the Champions League. And then we got to go play Barcelona. And then you got to go play Valencia. And then AC Milan. And then Liverpool are coming up as well. What do you think is going to happen if we give them all those chances that we give every single team? You think we're going to just get away with it? Yeah. I try and tell people this is not sustainable. But I get told we're still unbeaten in the league. Just be happy. Okay. So I don't want to hear anybody complaining when we get demolished in one of these games coming up. We need to spend money in January. If we do not address some of the issues that we have right now in that January window, we might as well just write this season off. I cannot believe how bad we look. Cannot believe it. We are awful. We are awful. A lot of people who are not Real Madrid fans don't understand this. But if you watch us week in, week out, you know this shit right here is not acceptable. I'm happy with the 3 points. I'm happy that we're still unbeaten in the league. But I'm definitely not happy with these performances. These wins that we're getting, it's papering over the cracks. And eventually, the cracks are going to give in and everything's going to crumble around us. And we have nobody to blame but ourselves. Had a shit summer window. We knew that we needed defensive help. We knew that we needed a deep line playmaker in that midfield to replace Toni Kroos or to try and do the role that he does for us. And we did nothing. All that we did was sign Mbappe. Now we're sitting here, all these injuries, all these shit performances. Yo, I didn't know what you guys thought about this game. 2-1 win. By the grace of God, we are still undefeated in the league. I can name about 4 games that we should have lost. Las Palmas missed a bunch of chances against us. Real Sociedad hit the post 3 times before the 50th minute. Before we even, I think, had a shot on target, Real Sociedad hit the post about 3 times. Villarreal, they missed a bunch of chances. Celta Vigo, 4 teams that should have beat us this season. Our board, if they don't have the urgency to fix up in January, then I don't think anybody can complain when we don't win shit at the end of this season. It's incompetence. Awful fucking performance. Start giving Arda Güler some more minutes. Our midfield cannot hold the ball. We have no creativity coming from that part of our team. Arda Güler solves those issues. He's our best 10. You don't rate him. We all know this. Get in the chat. Let me know what you guys thought about this game. Another awful performance from us. What's new this season, right? Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications. I'm out, people.